So about 6 months ago, my homeboy met this chick off of Tinder, right? So, you know, the first week or so, you know, they was just, you know, being on the app, just being themselves, just conversating back and forth about a good week. So after that, my homeboy here got the balls, man, to ask her for her phone number. So he finally got her phone number. So they started talking for a little while, you know. And, you know, this is before the even dating even started or anything. So they was just talking for a while, just, you know, trying to get to know each other pretty well and stuff like that. So, you know, period of time she would come over, you know what I'm saying, and she would, you know, give him a little skullduggery, you know what I mean, stuff like that. So, you know, after a while he started complaining to me about it. He was like, man, why haven't she gave me the cookies yet? I was like, man, maybe she's like, you know, maybe she's one of those other different type of chicks, you know? I mean, you can never predict on some of these chicks on how they are sometimes. They was like, yeah, you're right. So I said, you know, so, you know, after a period of time, they started, you know, so they started really, you know, really getting into each other, just really getting into each other big time. You know, and he was liking, you know what I'm saying, the way that she was and this and that, and he's telling me all this and how good she is, and you know what I'm saying, he thinks she's a great woman and all this and that and yada yada whoa. So it was at a certain time when one day he said, say G, he's like, man, there's something wrong here. I was like, what do you mean, man? He was like, man, for some reason, she just always just want to, you know, just come over here and just blow me down. And I was like, dude, what's wrong with that? What's, you know, say, well, you know, what is wrong with that? He's like, man, nothing. I said, okay, well, just accept it like that. Just accept it, you know. And, you know, probably after the first 3 months or so, he was saying that that's all she did. That's all she did was just that, you know. And I was like, man, look, any other person, they will be happy just to have that right there from their old lady, man. They will be happy just to have that much right there, you know. And, you know, I started joking with him and stuff, and I'm like, dude, are you gay or what, man? I'm like, what is it with you, man? Like, what is it? What is it with you, man? He's like, oh, gee, it ain't nothing, man. Ain't nothing. I said, okay, we'll just go with the flow with her, man. Just go with the flow. It's like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go with it. So one day, they met up. 2013. Volkswagen Passat TSISEL. I already done took the tail lights off this baby and everything already. But like I was saying, so he said one day he invited her to our house. You know, and so he was sitting in the living room. She had to go use the restroom. So the restroom door was open, right? And he was like, gee, there's something wrong over here again, man. I'm like, dude, what is it, man? I'm like, what is it? And he was like, man, for some reason, G, her piss stream is too strong. I was like, what the hell are you talking about, her piss stream? He was like, gee, her piss stream is too strong, man. Only a man piss stream should be that strong. I was like, well, shit, man, maybe she had a whole bunch of water, man. Maybe she had a whole bunch of water she had to go ahead and relieve out or whatever, you know? And, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm not even trying to jump to any type of conclusions with him or any damn thing. So I'm just, you know, I'm just sitting back just observing the stuff as you know, as he's telling me. And I'm just picturing it in my head, you know? And, when, you know what I'm saying, and he was like, and when he told me that, I was like, man, you just probably just tripping, dude. You probably just tripping, man. 2014 smart car. Can't be so damn smart if it's coming up off in here. It's got to be pretty damn dumb if it's coming up off in this section right here. There ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that at all. So like I was saying, you know, like I say, I wasn't trying to, you know, jump to any type of conclusions on him or anything, nothing like that. So this time, he invited her to his house this time. And the same thing happened again. But this time he said, man, this time he stood by the door, right? He stood by the door and stuff. But before she did come over, he was saying that it was me sometimes that where she wouldn't even let him rub on her. She wouldn't even let him rub on her. And then he was saying that it was one day where he was trying to oops, it ain't gonna fit like that. He said he was trying to you know, he was just trying to, you know, just feel on her and just, you know, see, well, you know, try to feel his skin or whatever. But he was saying that that she wouldn't wear any type of clothing that wouldn't show any type of skin. So everything that she wore was just basically cover up everything, no touching nothing. I was like, damn, like that. He's like, yeah. Then he was like, man, he was like, dude, he's like, man, it's sometimes to where when she kissed like a man. I was like, dude, where are you coming from with all this? Where are you getting at with all this? Seriously, where where is all this where is it all coming from? Where are you getting, you know what I'm saying, where are you getting at with me with this stuff, man? You know, every time something happens, y'all, you just steady calling me. I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to leave me alone with this situation, man. This is between you and her. So he had this other theory. So he said the day that he invited her over there, he said that she went to the restroom again. He said he stood by the door. And as he was listening to the chick, y'all won't even believe this here, but this chick was a man, y'all. The chick was a man. She was a man. She had titties. She had everything. Everything that a woman has, she had. Besides the private part. The private part was a damn me man, y'all. Was a damn me man. So the whole time when my homeboy was telling me about this theory here, he was saying that he had a suspicion that it was a man. And goddamn y'all, it was a man. Because as soon as he stood by the restroom door and he walked in the restroom, like he kind of forgot that she was off in there, y'all, she was standing up, taking a piss. She was standing clean up, taking a piss, guys. You have to be careful on these days. You have to be careful on what kind of chicks you goddamn me. You get on these damn dating apps, man. Cause it's no telling what you may find. You may find something you don't wanna know nothing about, for real, man. I mean, there is some scary shit, man, to have something like that go down like that. I mean, if that's gonna be the situation or the case, then man, look, just be forward up with that person. Maybe that person may accept you for who you are. You get what I mean? He or she may accept you for who you is. You know, but if you're gonna lie and be like, nah, this and that, such and such, yada yada yada, then shit, man. Basically all you're gonna do, you're just gonna make a person hate you. That's all you're gonna do. You're gonna make a person hate you so much to where you're gonna feel bad about the situation. After that, I don't know. I don't know if he ended up beating up the chick or anything, nothing like that. I haven't spoke to him in about 3 weeks now. That's how long since I spoke to him. And like I say, y'all, that's just, whew, man. I mean, that same incident happened to another one of my other homeboys, where he met this chick off of Zeus. It's called Zeus. I think it's SOO. SK or something like that. Something like that in that area. Man, you just gotta be careful these days. Cause now it seems like that men want to be the women and the women want to be the men now. I mean, it just seems that way. It just does. I mean, there's no other term and there's no other way of putting it. I can't believe it, man. He should have known that was a red flag when she wouldn't let him, when he wouldn't let her touch her, or touch him, or it, or whatever the hell it is. That should have been a red flag right off the damn top. That is no ifs, ands, buts about that situation right there. That is no ifs, ands, but about that situation, period. There's no other way to describe that story right there. There is no other way to describe that story. To find out that's a man. Oh my God! Y'all gonna have to excuse me, man. Because the whole time I'm telling this story, y'all, I'm trying my hardest not to laugh. I am trying so hard not to laugh. I really am. And I'm just trying to tell it the best way that he told me. You know what I mean? And the way that he said it. Because I know there's a lot more to this story. And I know he probably don't want to get into it. But I'm pretty sure he done probably hit that from the back. I'm pretty sure he had. And he just don't want to tell anybody. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I'm just going to keep it 100. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. God damn. Me personally, I would have never said nothing about that shit right there, man. I'm just gonna keep it real with y'all. I would have never said anything about that. I would have kept that on the hush hush. Damn. Let's see. I knew this right there was gonna happen. Force it up under there. That's how you take care of that right there. And just maybe go ahead and knock that one right on up out of there. Put that up with another car somewhere. Mario, I hope you're not standing behind me, sir, because I definitely don't want to run your little self over, because I could hardly even see you as it is now. I tell you, man, I'll be having some homeboys, y'all, in the most awkward positions ever. And that's just crazy. I mean, that's straight up crazy right there, y'all. I don't think I could ever be in a position like that. And I just hope that I don't never run into nothing like that, ever. Ever. Because it might not be a pretty sight for that person. Y'all get what I mean? It just might not be a pretty sight for that person at all. Man, but y'all know what? That's gonna be it on this one right here. Y'all stay up and I'll stay up. Peace, I'm out.